got the tearing moment. So I'm saying they're building a personification.
So what if he's gay?
I'm not saying he's gay.
He may not even be gay and homosexual. He may just be gay.
This
it used to mean in the 60s. He may just be a very happy person.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. First of all, let me say. First of all, let me just say this. This is not about gay. This is about see. What I'm trying to say is that it has. You don't go from being a strong male figure to gay. You can just go from being a strong.
I've seen it happen. Alex Karras, Detroit Lions. I've seen some examples of that.
But I'm not saying that this is making him look gay.
Carl Lewis, before you got a chance to
I
speak.
wasn't even going there. I didn't think.
Right.
Even with that haircut.
Okay. I mean, but. So, where are we going with this?
I don't know. Victor was going somewhere about
Wait a minute. Don't worry about it, Devon. I'm going to help you out on this one. I'm sorry. I'm going to help you out. Let me just say this.
Yellow brick road.
I'm going to do this. Because you're doing that yellow, such a good job. Let me do this. I'm going to give you 3 scenarios that an all-time Hall of Fame quarterback or quarterback should. And I'll give you the 3 choices. And you tell me the closest one to an all-time quarterback. 3. Okay, 3 of them. There's 3 choices here. Never show tears to be the best all-time quarterback. That's 1. 2. Think about the hurt feelings of insurance salesmen. That's 2. And show more sensitivity, support to quarterbacks never drafted. So if you're an all-time quarterback, which one of these should you definitely? Which one of these show more truth? Never show tears? Yeah. Think about the insurance salesman that you've already put under the bus? Or the quarterbacks who never were drafted. What's worse, them never being drafted or you showing tears? Which one are you going to pick, DeVoe?
I think the tears, because today we can't really distinguish what that means. It's unfortunate because you should be able to cry anytime you want to, right, Mario?
I did.
I think the first one.
You think it's the first one? Mm-hmm. I need to get Mario because
not
he's always...
Well, let me say this. Not that I agree with that.
Right.
Because I think that's totally wrong, but the society we live in, that's what I think. Okay, your turn.
It's just like, in Star Wars, like when Obi-Wan, cut off, Anakin's, legs and arms.
All right.
And he was left there to burn and die on the side of the planet. That's when I cried. It was just tears. Tears of... Star Wars always made me cry.
There's 3 answers here. Which one you think is the most serious one? 1, 2, or 3? Pick one.
Huh?
I like it. Go ahead, DeVoe.
Okay, then I think the one where the guy doesn't cry.
Okay, the guy. See what Mario did.
The only time men should cry is at
anytime they
child
want
support
to.
hearings, alimony in court, divorce court.
See, this
those are places where you really cry.
Victor, but if you're doing it for the press, that may not be the best way.
When they tell you that monthly, that's when you cry. You
probably have healthier men.
Then you just whimper, whimper as they drag you from the court.
Okay. All right. Well, DeVoe, thank you so much because what we were really trying to find out is, and I'm going to say this. Everybody know to tear is to be human. But in this age, you're right. It is very difficult to get the positive out of crying. The Miami Heat went through that recently. They went through that recently.
There's a lot of positives out of crying.
Not in the professional sports genre of masculine men. It's hard.
Have you watched Oprah Network?
That's a different network. We're talking about sports.
Well, we're going to go on Oprah and cry. We're going to go on Oprah Network and cry.
You can go to the network and cry.
We can go on Oprah and cry.
But in sports, you really
should
cry.
Hey, come on, Oprah. Ask me on. I'll cry.
Okay.
I'll cry.
No, go ahead, DeVoe. Go ahead. You're right.
I know. I'm right.
I think
I will cry on Oprah. You wouldn't cry on Oprah?
Yes,
talk all about your trouble past. The men that
sports.
cast you aside.
Let's go. Okay. All right. Let me go on to the next one. Well, at least we got. Here's my vote is this.
Talk about the men.
It will never take away from the play on the field what Tom Brady does. Absolutely. I just think when you give them gunpowder to put in the gun, they're going to run with it. And when this documentary is aired, and here's the part to it, DeVoe. It's 1999, so I had 2 questions, and I still got to go look at this. One is nobody cared about it back then, and then how many years has gone past? We're talking about 12 years. So it really is not that important, but I think in the Hall of Fame framework, they're going to look at this. They will always look at this and say, now, in the Hall of Fame, which of the quarterbacks do we have that's documented crying?
So you're trying to say you can't get in the Hall of Fame because you cried. What kind of shit is this?
This is what I'm saying.
That's
it's not
story.
me. No, wait a minute. I'm just saying. I'm not the ones that got to vote him in.
You just got to say that because he cried, he's not going to live in the Hall of Fame.
No. He's in the Hall of Fame.
He's in it because
I said the best of all time.
He was
They're going to hold that against him because he cried.
Yep.
They're going to give him an award.
Didn't Kobe cry? Kobe cried?
I cried too if the police were sitting up here about to throw me in jail. Okay, here we go.
Everybody cried.
Okay, let me go to the next
one. Married to a Kardashian.
Thank you. We're going to Mario does what I call timely transitions.
Move-ins.
I like that. Okay. Here it is. We got the Lakers coming up in the playoffs. They're on a losing streak of 5 games. They play San Antonio tonight, which for all of you, you may or may not care, but I think it's one of those games that it means only what you think it does. But here's the question. You know, Lamar Odom and Khloe Kardashian have a reality show. So at this time, you're about to see a reality show at the time that the Lakers are going in the playoffs. So my question to you is, can Lamar and Khloe's reality show energize Laker playoff hopes to repeat? Wait a minute. What?
It takes a lot to do a reality show, more than one would know.
Okay.
So, and you got to play at the same time.
Thank you.
When's your coming? Inside DeVoe's life.
6 months from today. Let me try that.
We want to know all about the goings on.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, DeVoe, do you believe?
Do I believe?
Do you believe it can help the Lakers?
No, I don't think it could help them.
So Lamar Odom being on a track of publicity for his reality show, Mario, how do you feel? You feel it's a good thing or bad?
Well, I think the publicity might be a little bit of a distraction, but the show won't probably air until after the playoffs.
It doesn't matter when
but just having them follow you around right now is a distraction being married to a Kardashian.
But you know what? Maybe he's ready to get out of the ball game. Maybe he wants to do something else.
That's what he's thinking about. That's why he married that Kardashian.
And that's why he's probably doing this. He probably doesn't really care.
I'm going to marry me one if I can just get a cousin.
Yeah, Mario's working on it. Well, I'll tell you what. Well, I'll tell you what. This is what I'm going to do. You don't have to pick any of these answers, but I put in these suggestions. You tell me what you think is happening, and I think you already answered the question. I said, well, can it help the Lakers? Because the Lakers need help right now because the L.A. right now with Mario laughing. Mario laughing. He's laughing because he's going, I'm so glad that they're just struggling.
They just don't. Come on, they don't need help, and the playoffs are going to prove they don't need help.
That's right. And so we're going to find out, do they need extra gunpowder in that 2-shooter? All right. What effect can the release of a reality show have during the playoff push? Well, absolutely nothing if your team is not in the playoffs. That's true. Okay.
Well, if the show's not on the air.
Right. 2, a whole lot if the reality show is only shown in Serbia. Okay. And 3.
These answers are kind of
wait a minute. No, they're not slided. Just wait. Just wait.
Those answers?
Big time effect if it's with a Kardashian.
Right.
That's my vote, and I think that's Mario's vote.
DeVoe's too.
And nothing at all because it was recorded while they were on vacation. Which one stands to hold more truth? Think about it.
Maybe it was recorded on vacation.
Yeah,
see? Threw another dime in there. I don't know. I mean, who knows that last one, Victor? Come on.
A whole lot of the show's only shown in Serbia. Because the ghost of Lottie Divac.
Kardashian, that's mine.
So what did you say, DeVoe? What was your question to my attention again, please? You said, come on, Victor, what?
Why do you have that 5th answer there?
You mean the 4th one? Nothing at all because it was recorded while they were on vacation?
Yeah. How are we supposed to know that?
I don't know it. I just put it the choice.
You have to trust your sources.
Yeah, you have to trust your information.
Oh, well, then I still don't know.
When I tell you I have the condom on.
Go ahead, DeVoe.
Trust me.
Come on, DeVoe. Give him the answer. I want to get out of here before he says
Kardashian, I think that number 3.
Big
time affect him. Yeah, even if it happened before, he still may not be ready.
Okay. So I like that answer. What you're saying is if you're not ready now, don't let the Kardashian take you off track.
Right.
Mario goes, get a Kardashian any way you can, right?
That's right. You need that cushion. Literally and figuratively.
All right. We're set. All right, we're going to get through this one real quick. We call it shocked, stunned, or expected. And a lot of times it's really not shocking news, but we call it the new hot. And in the new hot, I want to show you what happens when you put salesmen under the bus. That's an insurance salesman. DeVoe, would you date an insurance salesman?
No.
Why?
We don't have anything in common.
Wait, what do you mean you don't have anything? Why do you say that? Dreadlock people need insurance.
Wait a minute. He says dreadlock people. It's like they're a culture.
They are.
No, we're becoming
okay.
They are a culture.
Okay. I'm going to try this again.
I would not. But
Why
you
not?
asked me a question. I have my freedom of choice, Mario.
You don't have no insurance? I just want to know.
That was good. That was good.
Okay. So.
But no, I wouldn't. There's certain professions that I
have
know
locks in
if
this
you
water?
do that profession, we probably won't have anything in common.
Why? Why?
Why you say that? You bigot. I think you could date. I can see you with a Marine.
You could?
Yeah, you have a lapse.
No, not if they think like a Marine.
Wait a minute. I still want to hear her reason. Come on. I'm sorry, Mario. Let her. I have to hear her justification for why she won't date a salesman, insurance salesman. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Well,
even one with locks.
Come on now.
They got them.
Because usually, okay, let me tell you the truth. I used to work in sales. And they just have a different type of character. There's an aggressiveness going on that I really don't like, and then there's a degressiveness in it as well. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times when you're that aggressive about something, you miss out on the creativity of life.
Did you meet any with locks?
No, I didn't. But
there are some though.
There's probably some now because locks are more of a trend.
Even though people with locks, you have less assholes. Because I met some people who were assholes and had locks. I said, damn, you're an asshole, you have locks.
I know. It doesn't work.
You even say that to them. Why do you have your hair like that?
Well, usually when you see people with very long locks, because they've been living that life, not just because I have them, but I'm just saying in truth, usually they're more connected to being peaceful because people expect you to be peaceful. In fact, people will cut their locks because they say, well, you're expecting too much of me.
Well, some people with long locks need to be on meds.
Okay.
Some people with afros need to be on meds too.
I do. I start
and there are some bald heads.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's so cool.
Okay.
She ain't got to sell us the bus. Okay,
so that's my answer. Will you just leave it alone?
Okay. I just can't believe she would date an insurance salesman.
Oh, it's blowing me away. I'm sorry, DeVoe.
Like you have a whole bias against a whole
Mario.
profession.
I'm sorry. Okay, I can't take it.
I don't think we have anything in common. That's all I'm saying.
You can be all into like what are you into? Yellow. You can be, I don't know.
All right, first of all, we didn't get into the first thing. I sidetracked a little bit.
It's not about that.
I know
your
that.
Fault.
No. That's okay. I just want to find out because I think when Tom Brady did the quote, I think it's such a wonderful quote that I had to just follow up. But I want to go to the first shock, stun, or expected. I just gave you a for instance, and we ran with it. All right, here we go. We're going to say shock, stunned, or expected. I can't help you guys got me going. The thought of being an insurance salesman can bring most NFL players to tears, including the morning coffee crew. Shocked, stunned, or expected to learn that. Mario.
Expected.
Oh, DeVoe.
We're just a tearful group.
What?
I refute that comment.
Yeah,
DeVoe's on. You don't. Stephanie cried.
Okay.
Turquoise tears up.
Okay.
I cried.
You cried?
Okay,
I'll let you say it.
When we did the Japan thing.
You did.
So we just,
Okay,
so what we just got, our crew just has, for some reason, become the doctrine of tearing.
They do.
Okay,
yes.
All right, so we've been thrown under the bus by Mario.
They are, they're teary.
Okay, all right, here's
sensitive.
Here we go, shocked, stunned, or expected. Mark Sanchez being linked to a teenage girl in New York. Mark claims, I thought she was older. Shocking, stunned, or expected?
I'm shocked, because sometimes they look 16, they really